Tell me as a dairy farmer and all the other dairy farmers that are listening, what can we do locally to help enhance and bring this program research and findings to the next level and exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish with the Fuel Up?
Sure. Well, I mean, schools are local. There is no one national way of helping students in schools across this country. And I think just like our state and regional staff are the ones who are going to be guiding us on how we take Fuel Up and make it relevant for the districts and schools in different parts of the country. I think farmers have that view as well. I mean, you are oftentimes the heart of communities. You're a trusted, reputable source in those communities. And so I think giving us feedback on what districts and schools, what you see are needing really matters. I think it's really great that farmers have pushed us to deliver even more impact through their checkoff. And so we're going to be looking to do things that really drive scale, because we can't be in every single school building in the way that we want to be every day. But I do think those farmers who have the ability to stay connected to their local schools, we all know, you might have heard something online about dairy, but you meet a dairy farmer, you go on a dairy farm, and your whole worldview changes about it. That is the best way to convert someone to understand the power of dairy. And so as farmers are able to do that and invite people to their farm or go visit a school, that will continue to always make a big difference. And I think that will continue our passion and commitment for supporting youth.
So, I just wondered, little feedback from both of you. What is the one thing you'd like farmers to take away from this research and everything that we've talked about today?
For me, the opportunity to improve and grow, return dairy to growth in the school channel is significant, and that it's related to what happens in retail. So that there's a really big opportunity here, and that it's worth the investment to go after it.
And I think I'll echo what Tim said earlier. Focus is going to be key. There are a lot of ways that we can support schools and youth, but dairy farmers have a lot of big opportunities across the marketplace to drive trust in sales. And so we've got to be really precise in where we place our investment so we know we're delivering a return. But then I get to echo what Tim just said again. It is not just about a school strategy. It's really about how do we holistically secure the next generation of dairy consumers. There are new expectations, there are new pressures, but dairy continues to deliver this powerhouse of nutrition that has the capacity to meet the health and wellness needs that so many young people are seeking in a way that's tasty and brings them enjoyment. And so we really are looking at this holistically, not only across schools, but in all the ways that dairy farmers are delivering impact through their checkoff.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else you wanted to add to today's discussion, Tim or Ann?
We're incredibly grateful to dairy farmers for their continued support. There are things that we focus on that farmers have asked us to do, because if we don't do it, no one will. And that's whether it's our science, whether it's the insights that we are bringing to the entire value chain where the biggest opportunities are, like this research, whether it's where we're showing up in places like schools where there is a dire public need. If your checkoff staff were not here doing this, it might not happen. And so we are just so incredibly grateful for the support that you and other farmers give us, and our commitment to bring even more value for you.
So